Hi everyone, I'm back with another video in my series Let's Get Organized, and today's topic and hot mess is my desk area. So just kind of do a pan here of what my desk area is like. So I have two of these long wood top tables that are butted next to each other, and one has a Cricut on there that I've never use, and some other stuff that I eventually want to do something with as far as organizing that. Yeah, so I've got just a bunch of papers and stuff here I need to go through, and bills and stuff. And then I bought this organizer here in the summer, and I want to incorporate this somehow for either my desk organization or mixed media type stuff. Not really sure what I'm going to put in that. Bought myself a selfie. I need to figure that out. And then I want to do something with embellishment organization, but I'll save that for another video. So, and these are some cards that I just finished, so I need to do a video on those. So yeah, so this is my work area here. And it's evolved over the past few years. I used to have one of those round spinny things from Recollections, but I found things were getting lost in the bottom because it's so deep. So then I went to this kind of metal thing here, and nothing stays organized in it, and things kind of just get shoved in there. And these I just have out. I was working on an enamel dot organization, and there's a few loose ones in here I need to do something with, so that normally isn't there. These are some wipes and Kleenex, and then this is for your little chamois for cleaning your ink blocks, and then my ATG and Scotch tape. These normally aren't here, but when I reorganized another area, those wouldn't fit there anymore, so now they're just here, and I need to get rid of those. And then this is like mostly scissors, and then these cute little pens that I bought at near Valentine's Day. And then this has all of my adhesive in it, and as you can see, it's kind of a big mess. It's a metal divided container. This has pens in it. I don't even think most of them even work, so I need to get rid of some of those. This is something I need to glue back on a canvas I made, and this I use when I have a cold drink so it doesn't make my table wet, so I want to keep that on the table. And this has ink blocks in it, so I'd kind of like to keep that on the table, but this bottom one is a bunch of gift cards and stuff. I'd like to get rid of that, and this just needs to be cleaned up here, and I like this little tray to put things on. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with all of this stuff. One of the things I would like to incorporate, and I bought this at IKEA back in the fall, and I'm not even going to attempt to say the pronunciation of this, but it's like a metal kind of tray that has sections in it. So if I can't use it in my room, if it doesn't work, then I'll give it to my husband. He'll find a use for it, I'm sure. But I'm hoping that this will work. I eventually want to get like a shelf to put along the back of my table that's kind of like on risers, and I think I could probably get something like that, or build something like that from IKEA using they have little table legs that can go really small to really big. But you know, because we're doing social distancing right now, I'm not able to get that, so I kind of have to make do with what I have around the house for now. But eventually I want to put something like that on there, and then I would put this on top of there, or hopefully, if it's not too high, underneath. And then I also have, sorry, I'm just going to pan over here. I have these two trolleys, and I'm going to use at least one of them for mixed media stuff, but if the other one is empty, I could use the other one to put tools and stuff in. So one of those might be incorporated also into my desk organization in some form or fashion. And then, of course, I have that thing over there that I could use, but it's kind of big, and I don't know if I really want it over here. So yeah, I will come back and either show you my process or things I'm kind of working on as I go along, or I'll just show you what the final result is. So it's kind of hard when you can't go anywhere, but I am definitely doing my social distancing, and I'm not going to go shopping for stuff. So I'm just going to kind of shop around my house and see if I can find stuff that'll work. So I'll be back either with a post on the end of this or a new video. So thanks everyone. Be back in a bit. Bye. Hey everyone, so I'm back to show you how my desk looks now. So it looks a lot better. And so I will show you this container that I got from IKEA. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed, so hopefully I'm not too jiggly. So it's pretty easy to set up. You take this elastic and you run it through the inside of the container, so then you can slide stuff behind the elastic, which I did with my rulers and my kind of pokey tools here. The only thing is when you put the handle part in, like this base comes like already pre-assembled. You just have to run the elastic through, and then you slide this handle in between two little pieces of metal that are like on the bottom here and there. There's a little nib though, so it doesn't slide all the way to the bottom. So I had to take like I had a meat tenderizer, so I just laid a towel over the handle and then hammered it all the way to the bottom. But I kind of pried those two pieces of metal apart a little bit. But then it slid right in. So in the back I've got my Kleenex and wipes. My rulers are behind that little piece of elastic. I've got a little plate here if I want to lay out some embellishments or something. I got this at Michael's. It's kind of cute. And I have my scrubby, my stamps, a pad to stamp, put my paper over when I stamp anything, a chamois. This is a little piece of plastic that magnifies stuff. And then this is a self-healing mat. And then in this one I have my scissors I use the most, bone folder, a magnifying glass. This is to help pick up sticky things or things that are tiny. This is like a roller for flower petals. And then in this one I have some pokey tools, scotch tape, and then the thing to put my chamois in. And then this thing from Stampin' Up, which is a little self-healing mat, and then a little guide if you want to poke holes and you want them to line up. And then I've got my tiny attacher, and then my crocodile and my corner rounder in that one. And then over here I've got my most used, what do you call it? Blocks for stamping, and then one of those sand erasers to erase ink, and then this will erase any adhesive that you put down accidentally. And then I've got that little owl dish, my ATG gun, then a thing to just put a cup on so I don't get wet rings on my table. And then that's all my adhesive. So I've got my wet glue in the back, and then in the front I've got all my rolls of tape, my glue dots, and then that little bottle that's sticking out there, that's my cleaner for my stamp scrubber. And then I went through my pens and took out all the dry ones, and then those little pens are so cute there with the fluffy balls on them. I got those from a drugstore around Valentine's Day. And then all my other scissors, like fringe scissors and like scissors that have like a scalloped edge or whatever, they are in that container there. And that container and this is from IKEA. And this container here is from a dollar store, I believe. So yeah, so that's my desk. I really like how it turned out, and I'm quite happy with it. And yeah, so I hope I gave you guys some ideas on how to store things, and hope I've inspired you. So take care, everyone, and remember, stay safe. Bye-bye.